Early life and background. Christopher Ryan Birchall, known simply as Chris Birchall, was born on April 11, 1984, in Wolverhampton, England. Growing up in the heart of the West Midlands, Birchall was introduced to football at an early age, a sport that dominated the area. The Midlands has a rich footballing tradition, and young Chris showed an early affinity for the game, taking part in local leagues and youth teams in his neighborhood. His talent was evident from the beginning. Birchall's technical skills and vision on the field made him stand out among his peers. Although he was born in England, Birchall has a unique connection to Trinidad and Tobago through his father, a native of the Caribbean island. This dual heritage became important as Chris Birchall's footballing journey progressed, as his Trinidadian roots allowed him to represent the national team of Trinidad and Tobago. However, his early life was spent primarily in England, and it was there that he began to build his football career. By the time he reached his teenage years, Birchall was already part of the youth system at Wolverhampton Wanderers, a club with a long history in English football. He was part of their youth academy, where he continued to develop as a footballer. His early years in Wolverhampton's academy were crucial for shaping his understanding of the game, particularly his ability to dictate the tempo of matches from midfield. Professional breakthrough with Walsall. After impressing in the youth ranks at Wolverhampton Wanderers, Birchall found that breaking into the first team at such a competitive club would be a difficult task. As a result, in 2003, he made the decision to move to Walsall, a club in the Football League One, the third tier of English football, in search of more first-team opportunities. The move would prove to be a significant step in Birchall's career, as it allowed him to play regularly and gain valuable experience in senior football. At Walsall, Birchall quickly made a name for himself as a hard-working and talented midfielder. His natural passing ability, combined with a relentless work rate, made him a key player for the team. Birchall's versatility was also an asset. He could play both as a central midfielder and on the right side, where his pace and energy were valuable assets to the team. His performances at Walsall earned him recognition across the Football League, and he soon became one of the club's most important players. During his time at Walsall, Birchall played an instrumental role in the team's campaign during the 2003-2004 season, which ultimately led to their promotion to the Football League Championship. Birchall's contribution to this success solidified his reputation as a reliable and skilled midfielder, and he was instrumental in both the attacking and defensive phases of the game. International career with Trinidad and Tobago. While Birchall was making waves in English football, his dual heritage began to play an important role in his career. Having a Trinidadian father, Birchall was eligible to represent the national football team of Trinidad and Tobago. This connection was crucial in his decision to switch his allegiance to Trinidad and Tobago, and in 2004, Birchall made his debut for the national team. His decision to play for Trinidad and Tobago was not just a personal one, but also a significant boost to the team. At the time, the Trinidad and Tobago national team was on the rise, and Birchall's presence in the squad helped to further strengthen the midfield. Birchall brought a level of technical ability and composure to the team that complemented the more direct and physical style of play that was typical of the Soca Warriors. One of the standout moments of Birchall's international career came during the 2006 FIFA World Cup qualification campaign. Trinidad and Tobago's successful qualification for the World Cup was a historic achievement, as it marked the first time the country had ever reached the global tournament. Birchall played a significant role in the campaign, contributing to both defensive solidity and attacking creativity. His performances in the qualifiers were crucial to the Soca Warriors securing a spot in the World Cup, and Birchall's growing reputation on the international stage earned him the admiration of fans and pundits alike. At the 2006 FIFA World Cup in Germany, Birchall was one of the standout players for Trinidad and Tobago. Despite the team being placed in a tough group alongside England, Sweden, and Paraguay, Birchall and his teammates held their own. The team's 0-0 draw against Sweden in their opening match was one of the defining moments of the World Cup for Trinidad and Tobago, and Birchall's contribution in the midfield was invaluable in helping the team secure the point. Birchall's ability to control the tempo of the game and break up opposition attacks was crucial to Trinidad and Tobago's strong defensive performance. Although Trinidad and Tobago did not progress beyond the group stages of the 2006 World Cup, the tournament was a moment of national pride, and Birchall's performances were a key part of the team's success. Birchall's involvement in this historic achievement cemented his place in the hearts of Trinidadian football fans, and he became one of the most beloved players in the country. Playing in the UK and Europe, the move to Derby County and beyond following his international success and continued strong performances for Walsall, Birchall attracted interest from larger clubs, and in 2005, he made the move to Derby County, a team in the English Championship, the second tier of English football. This move represented a step up in Birchall's career, as he joined a club with a much larger fan base and greater expectations. At Derby County, Birchall faced greater competition for places, but he continued to impress with his consistent performances and versatility in midfield. During his time at Derby, Birchall continued to develop as a player and was a regular feature in the starting lineup. His passing range and ability to create chances from the middle of the park were valuable assets for the team. Despite the club's struggles during his time there, Birchall's work ethic and professionalism remained a hallmark of his time at Derby. After a brief spell at Derby County, Birchall moved to other clubs in England, playing for teams like Milton Keynes Dons and eventually moving to League One sides like Coventry City. These moves kept Birchall in the spotlight, as he continued to contribute with both his defensive and offensive abilities, earning respect from both teammates and opponents alike. Time in the United States, LA Galaxy and the MLS. In 2011, after several years in England, Chris Birchall made the decision to try his hand in the United States by joining Major League Soccer, MLS, side LA Galaxy. Birchall's move to the US marked a new chapter in his career, and he brought his experience from English football and international play to one of the biggest clubs in MLS. At LA Galaxy, Birchall joined a star-studded lineup that included David Beckham, Robbie Keane, and Landon Donovan. Playing alongside such high-profile players, Birchall's work rate, passing, and defensive abilities were seen as crucial to the team's overall success. During his time at LA Galaxy, Birchall won 2 MLS Cups, in 2011 and 2012, cementing his place as a key figure in the team's midfield. His ability to cover ground, break up attacks, and distribute the ball efficiently allowed the Galaxy to control matches and dictate tempo. Birchall's contributions helped the team secure both domestic success and international recognition. Post-retirement and legacy. After a successful spell in the U.S., Chris Birchall retired from professional football in 2015, ending a career that had spanned over a decade. Post-retirement, Birchall has remained active in football, particularly in coaching roles. He has worked with several youth teams, aiming to pass on the knowledge he gained throughout his playing career to the next generation of footballers. Chris Birchall's legacy is marked by his dedication to the sport, his technical ability, and his commitment to both club and country. His role in helping Trinidad and Tobago reach the 2006 FIFA World Cup, as well as his contributions to the clubs he played for, cement his status as one of the standout footballers of his generation. His leadership, both on and off the pitch, continues to inspire young players, and his contributions to the Trinidad and Tobago national team will forever be remembered in the country's football history.